You want to be the go-to agent in your community. Well, Kim Ritberg is going to show you exactly how to do that. Stay tuned. This episode of Keeping It Real is brought to you by Real Geeks. How many homes are you going to sell this year? Do you have the right tools? Is your website turning soft leads into interested buyers? Are you spending money on leads that aren't converting? Well, Real Geeks is your solution. Find out why agents across the country choose Real Geeks as their technology partner. Real Geeks was created by an agent for agents. They pride themselves on delivering a sales and marketing solution so that you can easily generate more business. Their agent websites are fast and built for lead conversion with a smooth search experience for your visitors. Real Geeks also includes an easy-to-use agent CRM. So once a lead signs up on your website, you can track their interest and have great follow-up conversations. Real Geeks is loaded with a ton of marketing tools to nurture your leads and increase brand awareness. Visit realgeeks.com/keepingitrealpod and find out why realtors come to Real Geeks to generate more business. Again, visit realgeeks.com/keepingitrealpod. And now, onto our show. Today's episode is brought to you by Corded.io. Are you looking for agents to join your brokerage or team? Now, as a real estate recruiter, I can tell you the answer is always yes. But most agents aren't looking to move right now. So how do you know who to contact? Well, what if I were to tell you there's a recruiting and retention tool powered by artificial intelligence that shows you exactly which agents in your local market are looking to leave their brokerage right now and which agents at your own firm are also looking to leave you? Now, I've been recruiting realtors for 15 years and I've hired over 2,000 agents. I can tell you with no exaggeration, this is the tool I've been waiting for. Corded's AI looks for trends across dozens of variables for each agent in your market and shows you which agents they believe are likely to move. Not only does it do that, but Corded's AI went and visited my recruiting website and read everything I offer. So now when I'm recruiting, Corded's AI tells me exactly what to say based on that agent's needs and what my brokerage can offer. It even writes emails for me. I've never seen anything like it, and I use it every single day. Now, if you are looking to grow your brokerage, Corded.io is the best tool out there. Visit Corded.io to schedule a demo. Again, that's Corded.io. And now, onto the show.
Kim Ritberg, and I'm going to be teaching you all about how to position yourself as the mayor of the town, the go-to agent, the expert in your field. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Kim Ritberg, and I coach real estate agents around the country on how to leverage video to build up your business, bring in more buyers, more sellers, be seen as the go-to agent in your area. I recently spoke at Exit Realty keynote, the California Association of Realtors, Inman Connect, Next Home, anyway, a whole lot of wonderful real estate conventions. And I love teaching real estate agents. My background is that I was in TV for 15 years, and then I shifted into digital and social media. So I launched the video unit for Us Weekly magazine, and I worked at Netflix. So really, I helped people build themselves up as experts in their fields, and I showed them how to make content that converts. And now I do that for agents around the country. So let's dive in. One of the things is really, really important. I teach my 5 C's when I do keynotes. One of them I want to dig into today is credibility. How do you seem like an expert? And the way to do that is through credibility. The important part to remember, though, it doesn't matter if you're brand new or if you've been doing this for 20 years. So I'm going to take this back to, I was a TV producer in the beginning of my career, and part of my job was to decide who gets to be on camera and who doesn't, who gets to be situated as an expert on TV and who doesn't. So really identifying who is like whose voice is being amplified is something that was really, really important to me. And I find really necessary to really be focusing on that, to say, how do we position ourselves as an expert? How do we show the world that not only do we love what we're doing, but we're super duper experienced, right? And so a part of that is really leading with credibility. So what does that mean? Okay. Sometimes we think about, oh, well, to be credible, I have to have, $50 million sold, $100 million sold, $1 billion, whatever. I have to be doing this for 20 years, 30 years, 10 years. But the truth is, you can build up your credibility whether you're just starting out or if you've been doing it for 25 years. And people are giving you such a large investment. It's such an important relationship you're building that they need to not only like you, but they obviously need to also trust you with this huge investment. So part of that is really making sure they're clear that they're excited to work with you, that you're a good steward of their investment. So that is all about building up that credibility. So what does that look like, right? So if you're experienced, you've been doing this for a long time, I'm going to recommend different types of videos to do versus new agents. And I've had agents come to me. I have this coaching program called Video Bootcamp. It's a live small group coaching program for agents around the country. And I've had agents come in who are brand new and within a month got 4 new calls because we're focusing on that credibility or expert type of content. I've had agents who've been in it for 20 years getting $1 million referral deals specifically through videos we've made. So on both ends of it, you can really, really show people that you are credible and knowledgeable. So don't be psyched out if you're not super experienced, and don't be psyched out if people on the other end who feel I'm not on video because I've been doing this so long and it's only for the younger people. That's not true, right? Video can be for anyone. That's what I love about teaching people about video. It's really just about bringing your knowledge to the camera. And if you're struggling with getting on video, message me. I have some really amazing free tips on how to feel more confident on camera. So let's dive into some ideas that you can use to position yourself for credibility. So if you've been doing this for years, I love the idea of behind the scenes of a deal. So taking people through actually, what did a deal look like? The key to this is really not making it too inside baseball, meaning don't get too in the weeds. I'm actually typing this as I do. You don't want to get too in the weeds of this, right? A top level, like I had one client come to me and he said he saved somebody $100,000 off of a purchase. I was like, oh my God, tell me about how you did that, right? So you really want to, at the very high level, share how you saved someone a bunch of money or share how you sold someone's home in 2 weeks. But you don't want to get so involved that someone can't follow along. So that's also a great way to use ChatGPT. So if you're having a hard time distilling down your storytelling, you can voice memo it, put it into ChatGPT, and then say, build me a short video script for this, or build me a short post for this. So that's a really great way to use ChatGPT. Cool. Next. Case studies. So case studies, behind the scenes of the deal. Another great one to do, and this is whether you've been doing this for a long time or if you're new neighborhoods or neighborhoods people should consider. So you're selling not just a home, but a lifestyle, right? You're selling that area. You're selling like that corner, that block, that neighborhood. So really bring in the neighborhoods, your favorite things in the areas. So you're positioning yourself as the mayor of that town. Another great thing you can talk about is renovations getting the most like resale value, like what's the most valuable. The key to this is really making it not just something that they can Google, but really kind of keeping it more hyper local. What you're seeing or investing, putting into that content, what you're seeing. So you're kind of like reminding people, I'm doing all this work. This is from my experience, right? So I think that's really, really important is to kind of share that aspect that it's clearly from your experience. And that's why I especially like the behind the scenes of the deal, is because it shows you have business, right? So it sort of does a double thing of showing you as an expert and also like bragging a little bit about you without you bragging. Okay. Other things that you can do. So if you're less experienced, you're kind of newer, you can do a little bit more of the day in the life of an agent, right? Showing people how hard you're working, how busy you are, you're going to the houses, you can use footage of homes, even if they're not your listings, obviously. So, you can be showing what you're doing throughout the day, even if you haven't been doing this for that long. Another idea that you can do, and I have a caveat here as well, market trends and updates. My biggest lesson on this is if you're going to do market trends, which I think is great, especially for new agents, because you can show that you're knowledgeable and that you're smart without having a whole book of business to support, do not give viewers homework. By that, I mean, I sometimes see market updates and I'll say to my clients, my real estate agent clients, I don't want to see that chart, right? That chart for a regular person is homework. It's high school math to them. So instead, I want to hear you take away the most important 3 facts from the market update. I want you to say it to them in plain English, okay? Neighborhood tour, we talked about that a little bit before, about really bringing people in through the neighborhood tour. Another one that I love is what you can get for X dollars here versus there. So that can be what you can get for 250K in this area versus that area, what you can get for $2 million in this area versus that area. And it's really kind of putting people into perspective of like, it's, reality checking what they're doing, but it's also really showing that you're knowledgeable, that you have this broad knowledge of the area, that you really can help guide them. You understand the pricing and all of that. So here are a couple of things to leverage your credibility. Of course, we have, you can always be sharing how much you've sold, right? Sold X millions this year, been ranked X number in my area. If you have been featured in any local papers or national papers, you should always mention that. So again, you really want to remind people, this is who I am. I'm a really good partner. Not only do I love this, am I going to be loyal and trustworthy and really work hard for you, but I'm the person, right? I'm the person you should be trusting. So I'd love to know if you put these in practice. I'd love for you to tag me. I'm at Kim Rittberg, KIMRITTBERG. And if I'd love for you to reach out and say hi. I love the Keeping It Real listeners. I'm on YouTube at Kim Rittberg Content, and I'm on Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook at Kim Rittberg. And I have a free download. Videos every agent should make. So make sure to grab that from me. Just message me and I'll send that on over to you. And I hope you're doing great. And I hope your business is going awesome. Please tag me and let me know how you're going to use this. Thanks so much.